What's up guys, Johnny525 here. This is Road to 100, where every week I will upload my best gameplay on my search for that infamous 100+ kill game. The map we're playing on today is Encore, which is available on the new Uprising DLC. If you haven't picked it up, I highly suggest you do. Encore is one of my favorite maps on the DLC, right below Studio, which is a remake of the old firing range from Black Ops 1. Today I go 65-7, playing Hardcore Kill Confirmed. And my class loadout, I'm running with the Peacekeeper SMG with extended mags and quick draw handle. For my first perk, I am running Blind Eye. For my second perk, I am running Cold Blooded and Scavenger. And for my third perk, I am running Engineer. For my equipment, I am running with the Claymore, and for my tactical, I am running with the EMP grenade.
Kill confirmed.
So today we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about why you're getting beat in Call of Duty and why I'm not. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is all about speed. It's all about your connection to host, and it's all about getting on target first and getting that shot off. First thing I do at the start of every match is I bring up the scoreboard and I check my connection. I make sure I've got 4 green bars. If I don't have 4 green bars, I know I'm going to have some lag to compensate for, and I'm going to have to adjust my playstyle accordingly. Second thing is your class loadout. Make sure you're running with a class that you're comfortable with. Make sure you're running with a gun that you're comfortable with. I hear a lot of guys out there talking about this gun's the best gun in Call of Duty. If you use this gun, you will own. Bullshit. Find a gun that works for you. Personally, I prefer the SMGs in Black Ops 2. All the other Call of Duties, I was strictly an assault rifle guy. I learned very quickly in Black Ops 2, SMGs are king. The only thing faster than an SMG is a pistol. But if you're running with an SMG and at least a quick draw handle, you're going to be faster than most, and that's going to help you get that shot off quicker. It's going to help you be on target faster. You're going to beat guys to the punch. If you find that's not working for you, you're still just a little bit too slow, make sure your third perk's on dexterity, and you're going to be just fine. Now, as far as your custom loadouts go, I prefer running a variation of 3 loadouts. For example, I'll have 3 loadouts with the same rifle. I'll have 3 loadouts with the Peacekeeper, but I'll have subtle changes in each loadout. With one I'll be running with a quick draw handle and Engineer. With another I'll be running with quick draw handle and Dexterity. Another one I'll be running quick draw handle, Dexterity, and Engineer with no equipment or tac grenades. Or I'll only be running with an EMP tac grenade, no Claymore, no Semtex. It really depends on how the enemy team is playing, on which loadout you want to use. You want to have the ability to switch between the loadouts so that upon your next death you can change and adjust your game plan accordingly. If you run an Engineer and you see a lot of shock charges, you see a lot of Claymores, bouncing Bettys, make sure you've got an EMP equipped. EMP is going to take those out, you're going to earn points, it's going to confuse the enemy, and it's going to help you perform better. If you're running Engineer and you don't see a lot of equipment on the field, then switch to a class that doesn't have Engineer. Switch to a class where you don't need that tac grenade, you don't need that EMP. Maybe you want to run with the shock charge, maybe you don't want to run with anything, you want to pick up that extra perk, help you be a little bit faster. You want the ability to do so. If you haven't gone out and you haven't bought the upgrade pack, which gives you 10 more create a class slots, I highly suggest you do so. It's only $2, it's 180 Microsoft points in the store, and it's going to give you that advantage, it's going to give you that edge you need to succeed. Another thing I want to talk about is score streaks. A lot of guys want those high score streaks. Everybody can achieve them. I guarantee you can. It's going to take some work. I suggest you start with smaller score streaks to begin with. Run with your UAVs, run with a sentry gun and a care package. Once you start crewing those on a regular basis and you're familiar with the maps, you're able to adjust on the fly compared to how the enemy team is playing, then you'll start getting those streaks faster. Once you start getting those streaks faster, up your streaks a little bit. Swap out the care package for a stealth chopper or an AGR. Once you start accruing those on a regular basis, then up it a little bit more. Go with the VSAT. If you can get the orbital VSAT and stay alive, your teammates will help you get your next score streaks. The assist points you get off an orbital VSAT are incredibly helpful. Another thing is to play some sort of objective-based game. You're not as likely to get your higher score streaks playing things like Team Deathmatch. There's only 75 points to win in Team Deathmatch. It's going to take at least 15 kills just to get your VSAT, 19 if you want to get a swarm. So if you want those higher score streaks and you want them to do damage for you, I would highly suggest you at least play something like Kill Confirmed, which is the gameplay we have here. Kill Confirmed, it goes to 100. You don't get a point if you don't confirm a tag, but you still get points for a kill. So once you call in things like your swarm or your dogs, you're accruing points towards your score streak once it resets. These things are all incredibly helpful. If you're playing something like Domination, you're getting points every time you cap a flag. You're getting extra points every time you kill an attacker or a defender. You're getting even more points if you're doing it from inside the flag's radius. These are all things that are going to help you achieve those higher score streaks. Another thing that's incredibly helpful in achieving those score streaks is playing with teammates. If you're playing with guys that you're familiar with, you know how they play, you know how they run on maps, you know what they're going to be using, where they're going to be. It's going to help you. They are going to help you. If you go into lobby, random lobby, and you're just playing by yourself, you're going to have matches where you're going to succeed, you're going to do well, you're going to earn them, but you're going to earn them more regularly if you're playing with the teammates that you know, that you play with on a regular basis. And while you're working with teammates, you also want to be paying attention to where they are and what they're doing. If I've got a group of teammates heading in one direction, I always head in the opposite. The last thing you want to do is be part of that triple kill or that quad feed. You also want to pay attention to where they die. If you've got a teammate in front of you who rounds a corner and drops, then you know there's an enemy around the corner. Pay attention to that. Play that to your advantage. Jump out from the corner, get the drop on them, lay down, wait for them. Another thing you want to do is pay attention to things like the UAV and the orbital VSAT. You'd be surprised how many guys don't run with Ghost. And especially in the hardcore playlist, there's really no need for Ghost. If you can hold the enemy team and not allow them that UAV, you never have to worry about it. If you have the UAV up, pay attention to it. Watch those corners. Pay attention to where guys are coming from, where guys are at. These are all things that are going to be incredibly helpful in allowing you to achieve those higher streaks and performing well in Call of Duty. And last but certainly not least, just be patient. If you're aware of your surroundings, you're aware of what's going on, don't be afraid to sit back, relax, watch the corners, wait for enemies to come to you. Holding down an area is vastly different than camping. Camping out an area in Black Ops 2 will definitely get you killed, and get you killed very quick. However, getting a kill from one spot, moving to another in anticipation that they are going to come for you is incredibly beneficial. It helps a lot. So that's it for me today, guys. I'll have a new video up next week. We'll talk about more things on how to improve your Call of Duty experience. This is Johnny525. Be sure to like us on Facebook at Time Spent Poorly, and follow us on Twitter. Later.
Good job, SEALs. Stand by for further orders.